Hello everyone, here for a very interesting posting on our Star Citizen, the normal Star Citizen, not Star Citizen Refunds. Started by Apollo Node 13, in PTU a trip from Lubavitch to Seraphim Station cost 40,000 Alpha USC in a stock AORMA over 2 stops. New players won't be able to afford to fly across the system, CHE this isn't okay. Lubavitch to Seraphim Station, which is at Crusader, is not a short trip, but new players don't even have 40,000 Alpha USC, and it takes a while to earn 40,000 Alpha USC. What will players do? No one will refuel anymore. Well, for now you can just abandon your ship and claim it, but this doesn't really work for bigger ships. For example, 890 has a claim timer, I think, of an hour. Well, you can claim before you are going to bed. Apollo Node 13 also talked about deploy probe mission, which gives you 7,500 Alpha USC as payout, but you have fuel costs of roughly 60,000 a year. In the latest 3.34.2 PTU patch, CHE massively increased fuel prices without increasing mission payouts. It's the same old story with CHE. Once again, the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. There's very little communication between different departments at CHE. Thanks to Flickr, we have some in-game chat screenshots. Noodles McGee, they want 20k to refuel my Zeus. Also, take a look at this. Chromatic aberration. Yay! More about this soon. Spooky Scaletail, how the fuck is the balance pass still resulting in over 40k Alpha USC bill just for me to get from Lubavitch to Seraphim? And we have Dogmeat 181, 10k mission payout, 20k fuel bill. I don't even think that Starfarer owners will like this change. Yes, it's sad that Starfarer isn't really needed and won't be needed in Pyro either, but Starfarer owners still have to buy the fuel and try to resell it at a profit. How is this supposed to work? Starfarer cannot collect fuel yet from a gas giant. More than 2 years ago, CHE put refueling into the game, called it Tier 0 first iteration, never worked on it, never improved it. Refueling UI is terrible. Important information like fuel and how much is in a very small font on the screen. We can only refuel one ship at a time. Both ships have to be stationary. Starfarer was bugged after first refueling. Boom was destroyed. I'm not sure if this bug is fixed. Let's talk about the UI. In 3.23 we got the Iron Man UI. Function or ease of use plays no role. Holographic design, ghosting text, ghosting icons, transparent background with lights shining through, no opacity slider, moving elements that never stand still, animated selection wheels that have no place in a PC game. Selection wheels are crutch for consoles, and it's animated. It's really hard to hit the right thing. For example, you are the main elevator of Reclaimer, you want to select your level, you get this animated selection wheel that makes it really hard to select your level. Bad focus system. My friends and I are hitting the wrong thing all the time. For example, instead of opening a door, we sit down on a bed or we enter a turret. I have played hundreds of games with a focus system. I never run into any problems. Fly your ship, approach a space station. You are flooded with icons and names you don't care about. CHE even managed to make icons worse. Before 3.23 we had distinct icons for OMs, moons, etc. And now in 3.24.2 we get chromatic aberration. Are you serious, Chris? We have this tried on Spectrum, started by Fruity Dragon. Chromatic aberration should be illegal to use in digital media. Look what we are getting now. What's going on? Are you serious, CHE? And of course, this post has been moved to feedback by moderation, out of general, out of sight. And we have this one by Cherry Cone. You can't be serious about this stylistic UI change. Tell me it's a bug. I mean, it was not good before with this ghosting text, but now it's even worse. This happens when people are working on the UI who never worked on any game before, who are only going for a cool cinematic look. Function usability plays no role.
What's up with the UI being so holographic? It can become unreadable at some times. What's up with that? What's going on?
More. We want more.
More
More holographic.
Yeah.
Just
No.
put it all on there. Make it worse.
It's gonna be such a nice thing to just be out in space and be able to see space, right?
UIs like an Iron Man work in movies because they don't need to be functional, they only need to look cool and cinematic. UIs like an Iron Man don't work in real life and in games. Why is this so hard to understand for you, Chris? Game devs need to understand that in real life our brain is compensating for motion blur, for head bobbing, for chromatic aberration. So you don't have to put those things into a game, it feels not natural. And it costs time and money. Why spend time and money on something that most players will deactivate at once? With the changes to Fuel and the even more terrible Iron Man UI, now in 3.24.2, I have to ask, Chris, do you want to destroy your game? Chris, do you want to destroy your player base? If so, you are on a very good way. Newsflash, this is from the Pipeline channel on Discord. Wikipedia CRG, not tonight, but the next 3.24.2 build after should have a fix for the fuel prices. They were getting multiplied by some back-end resource network systems, so getting worked on now to update later this week. Okay, so it's a bug and CRG will address this. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Cricket STV. Okay, that's an explosion and look at this wreck, it's now flying up. Okay, this game. We have a new satellite. Cyclone. Okay, it's now floating up to like STV did. Okay, what's going on today? Chris, what's going on? Okay, now hull comes down, but part of the chassis is still up. Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.